My name is Ian Jackson. I live in the Huasna Valley. I'm going to talk a little bit about the history of oil drilling in the area. Like most of the San Luis Obispo County, the Huasna area has seen its share of wannabe oil tycoons over the years. They have drilled holes in the ground since the late 1800s, but their wells have produced more sweat than oil. Of the 78 wells drilled in the Huasna area, only 5 wells ever produced oil. Maximum production was in the 1960s, and the historic grand total for tar production in Huasna is about 20,000 barrels. To put that into perspective, 20,000 barrels is about the amount of oil produced each day by the San Ardo oil field north of Paso Robles. The last oil company in Huasna was Dual Petroleum, owned by a man named Warren Perrine. In the late 1980s, he tested the oil wells, which produce only a few barrels of tar in a month. He abandoned the site, leaving a mess, entered a Ramakrishna monastery, and changed his name to Will Divine and his company's name to United Hydrocarbon. In 2005, he returned to Slough County and partnered with Australian oil company to form Excelaron, LLC, and attempt again to search for oil in Huasna. At that time, a code violation of the conditional use permit issued in 1980 for the testing operations had been in existence on the Mankins Ranch project site for 27 years. At the request of the Huasna Valley Association, Dogger cleaned up the project site and properly abandoned the old wells, including a previously abandoned well that had been leaking for years and was responsible for contamination on a neighboring property. Will Divine has since sold his interest to Canadian oil speculators who claim that their proposed 12-well project will be able to extract 1,000 barrels of oil per day with minimal impacts. But when you look at other 1,000 barrel per day oil fields in neighboring Monterey, San Luis, Santa Barbara, and Kern counties, you find not 12 wells on two disturbed acres, but hundreds and thousands of wells on hundreds and thousands of acres of polluted land. Excelaron's math just doesn't add up. Their claims of potential project benefits are overstated, and their 12-well project is not consistent with the San Luis Obispo general plan, let alone the expansion that would be necessary to reach 1,000 barrels per day. The San Luis Obispo County Planning Commission made the correct decision when they denied the Excelaron project. Please uphold that decision and protect the rural character of the Huasna community.